Hello, Dan Pope, Mayor of Lubbock here with a weekly video update. I hope you've had a great week. It seems to me like we've tried to cram 5 days into 4 this week on a holiday week, but it's good. We had a great city council meeting last night. In fact, we approved our budget. Here's my work documents for this year's budget, and we approved a $737 million budget last night. Our tax rate stays flat. There are a couple minor rate increases. LP&L is in year 3 of what will be a 5-year step up as we make investments there to connect to ERCOT. And then there's a little bit in wastewater and the usage fee, not on the base rate, a small increase there that will allow us to fund some projects in that area. The good news, I believe, about the budget is that the council voted 7-0 last night to approve the budget. And I think it is important on a budget vote that we can get everybody on the same page. We worked for 7 weeks on this budget, starting on the 14th of July. We had 7 public work sessions. We talked about it in 2 more meetings, regular council meetings. And it's not a perfect budget, but I think it does a lot of things that we need to do. We're able to live within our means with this budget. We're able to fund some capital investment projects. We're able to provide a 2% raise for a cost of living raise for our employees. So I think in a lot of ways it's a very good budget, and I think it's our new council's way of taking a really first big step forward. Now, so a couple things. What happens next? Well, we go to work really on next year's budget right away, because I think by the time we joined, the 4 of us were elected this spring and summer, most of the budget work had been done. And as we've worked through the budget hearings, workshops, there are a lot of questions that have come out. And I've got a list of things that I want to ask questions about it, understand why we do things a certain way. So I think we're going to start looking for efficiencies. I think we'll start digging in and trying to potentially find ways to do things better. So that's number one. The second thing we're going to move to now is the city manager search. And you'll hear me talking more about that later this month, but our consultants are working right now trying to gather resumes and gather interest from potential candidates for this job. Our goal still is to have someone on board by January 1 of next year. So we've got a lot of work to do in the next 60 days around that. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your phone calls and your good ideas. I appreciate your prayers. I look forward to talking to you next week. Hope you have a great weekend.